All right, those were just our pickled chips on our cast iron. Now we're coming in with some cooked hamburger meat, and we are just gonna sprinkle a generous amount of this meat right on top of our pickled chips. This is gonna be a delicious and super easy lunch dinner that everyone will love. Okay, I think that's about good. We used about 3/4 a pound of our cooked ground beef. I'm gonna save the rest for a different recipe. Now I'm coming in with some diced yellow onions, and we're just gonna kind of do the same thing we did with the ground beef. We're just gonna sprinkle that right on top. We have a layer of the pickles, the ground beef, and now some delicious yellow onion. You could cook up the onion a little bit more with your ground beef if that's your preference, but I kind of like a little crunch to mine, so I left it as is. Now for seasoning, I'm gonna come in with some onion butter. This is my favorite seasoning in the whole world. You can get it at any regular grocery store. It is delicious and just adds the best flavor to any dish, especially if you already have some delicious onions in there. Ooh, yeah. All right, now I'm coming in with some sea salt. Now this is optional. I like a little saltiness. I just think it adds so much to the dish, but you can skip it if you're watching your sodium. Now I'm gonna finish off our seasoning with some black pepper, of course. So we're just gonna sprinkle a little bit right on top just to add a nice flavor. You can add your seasoning while you're cooking the ground beef, but I wanted to season the entire dish, which is why I'm doing it now. Next, I'm coming in with some sharp cheddar cheese. And this is already shredded, and we're just gonna do a light sprinkle on top of this entire cast iron. Get those onions, ground beef, and pickles covered. Ooh, this is gonna be delicious, you guys. It's kind of a take on a hamburger, but it's gonna be so much better. And you're gonna be able to share this whole entire dish with, your friends and your family, and that's what's great about it. Okay, so we did about half a bag of our sharp cheddar. Now we're gonna do half a bag of mozzarella. Oh yeah. And I know mozzarella isn't the traditional, cheese for a cheeseburger, but this is what's really gonna tie everything together with what we're doing here. This is gonna be amazing. And I did heavily grease this cast iron, so keep that in mind while you make this recipe, because we do not want anything to stick. We want it all to come out beautifully. How does that look? Do you think we need more cheese? Probably, right?
Extra cheese, please.
Yeah, mozzarella is my favorite. So we're gonna use the whole bag of mozzarella, half a bag of the sharp cheddar and a whole bag of mozzarella. Delicious. All right, this is where it's gonna get a little crazy. I did say it was a cheeseburger inspired dish, so we are gonna add some ketchup. Make sure to shake it so we don't get any gross parts. And then we are just gonna do a nice drizzle. Woo! All right, that looks like enough. This is donezo. Now we are going to bring in some French's Classic mustard. And we are gonna do the same that we just did with our ketchup, but with our mustard. If you don't like mustard, you can skip this altogether. But I just feel like it really ties in with those cheeseburger flavors. I'm gonna go a little extra heavy-handed since we didn't get as much ketchup as I wanted on here.
We love mustard too. So
yeah, exactly. Okay, so once we have that, I'm just gonna do a light kind of spread of our condiments on here, almost like it's a sauce.
Secret sauce.
Yeah, exactly. You could even make, a Thousand Island sauce and do that instead of the ketchup and mustard, but I just think these is the most iconic combination for a cheeseburger. Delicious. All right, now we're gonna grab our pizza crust, and this is a round pizza crust, so it's gonna be perfect for this cast iron. We have it rolled. We are gonna lay it perfectly on top of our cast iron, covering up all of that goodness. And then we're gonna pull back the parchment paper. Gorgeous.
It's perfect.
Yep, and we're just gonna tuck any of that extra crust right into the cast iron, kind of making a little pocket almost. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be delicious once you guys see it come out of the oven. Okay, last but not least, I'm gonna grab a little brush and some melted butter, because we kind of want this crust to be nice and buttery and delicious. Oh my goodness, this came together so quickly. You probably already have all of these ingredients in your home. You just throw it together in your cast iron. If you don't have a cast iron, you can use like a pie tin or whatever round baking oven safe dish you have. Okay, that looks delicious. This is ready for the oven. My oven is set to 350 and this is gonna bake for 30 minutes. Oh my goodness, this looks incredible. Okay, we are gonna go ahead and flip this. So let's grab our serving platter, put it right on top, line it up.
Whoa.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm kind of nervous. Whoa.
Our cheeseburger pizza is done. Look how incredible that looks. We have the pickles, the ground beef, the cheeses. Let's go ahead and cut a slice. All right, let's cut a slice. Oh my gosh. Look how good this looks. Perfect pizza.